Two Cubes podcast, motherfucker. I'm sorry. Too early. It's too early, right? You can't drop MFers right out the gate, or else the children just can't watch.
Yeah,
We lose our child audience.
YouTube already puts us out of the algorithm entirely, so
It's true. Can't drop MFers. Oh, man, Pervy Pete is prominent in the shot today.
Man,
Lurkers, I love you.
my shirt looks pretty vibrant in this.
I'm drinking electric green spiked aid, and I'm giving it a 7.4 out of a 10.1.
Okay. And I am drinking electric orange spiked aid.
Spiked aid.
Yeah. And
Get it in your liver.
I'll give it a 91 out of 104.9.
Nice.
It is actually pretty good. It does taste pretty sweet, but
It's sweet, but it's not that bad.
I know.
I
It's
think
the
it's good.
artificial sweetness that I don't like. But
Yeah, it's definitely like an Esparto
but
fuck.
it tastes like
Sam, I already dropped an F-bomb. Damn it.
mine
Forget
tastes
it.
like orangeade.
Start it up again from the top.
Mine tastes like Orangina.
Yeah, I can see that. I took a sip earlier.
It's
good.
Non-carbonated. Tastes like if I had a Powerade that I left out for too long.
Okay, I could see that. Like you left a Powerade at the Kearney Oval for overnight, and then you came back and got it, and you got some
More like
morning dew in
if
it.
I poured Powerade into like one of those wine agers.
Yeah, like a decanter.
Yeah, and just let it kind of aerate.
Yeah, really let it gunk up a little bit.
I really want to bring All Sport back. I can't believe.
I know you told me about
I
it.
can't
It
believe
had
there's no.
when you showed
carbonated-
me the label, I was like, "Son of a bitch!" I do remember that.
I can't believe there's no carbonated sports drink left out there on the market.
I mean, it's not a good idea. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes,
you
it
do
is.
not want
I
carbonation
can
in your
call
sport
it
drink.
Soda Yum. It's gonna be great.
Nobody's like, you know what I need to be doing when I'm out there under the pressure of a full court press? I need some burps in my belly. You know, that doesn't help anybody.
Okay, well, I figured out how we can make it even healthier. Have you heard about this hydrogen water craze? What if we made it hydrogen powered?
Isn't all water hydrogen?
There's more hydrogen.
It's H3O. How is it more hydrogen?
Yeah, they're adding hydrogen to water these days,
It's ridiculous.
and it's causing it to bubble. It makes it carbonated with hydrogen. You see, hydrogen, lightest element.
Okay.
Well, nitrogen is. Hydrogen,
Close to the lightest element.
very light.
So are you saying that it makes you lighter?
No,
what
it's
you're
supposed to. It's supposed to give you health benefits of some sort. I'm listening to all the every scientist
What fucking
that
scientists
has
are you
no
listening to?
doctors notes. I
What
listen
pocket
to
scientists are you listening to?
I listen to all of them, baby. If Joe Rogan's listened to them, I have already been listening.
You're putting Joey onto him. The Joes are talking.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna.
You're texting Joey Rogues.
Yeah,
telling him,
I'm
"You
gonna
should listen
be.
to this
Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
guy." He's like, "Who
Have
is
you
this
heard
guy
Da-
texting me with these terrific recommendations?"
Dana White's guy knew about him already. PMF mats, I'm fucking already watching.
PMF mats.
Yeah, it's to get grounded.
Post menstrual. I don't know what is it.
It's to get grounded. So you just kind of plug your sheets into the wall at night and send an electric force through them, so it heals inflammation and stuff like that. It's because you're not spending enough time on the dirt. All right.
Ah, all right. Okay.
You're not
Don't
li-
get those. That just sounds like a house fire waiting
You're
to
not,
happen.
you're not living out loud, brother.
Dude, you are absolutely right about that. I am a mess today.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You don't know your hydrogen waters. You don't know
oh man.
none of this stuff.
We might have to
I'm
do.
controlling my estrogen these days. I had no idea how to do that. Controlling it.
You may notice that your favorite podcast, Two Cubes, is coming out a little late this week.
Oh yes.
Right. It's my fault. It's 100% my fault. But we might have to start releasing it late on Tuesday every week because I'm coming in with like a weird, thank God I'm out of prison energy kind of like on Tuesday nights.
We could just start recording it earlier in the week.
Oh, yeah,
we could record
maybe.
on Tuesdays and release it the
Maybe.
following Tuesday.
We got to start doing it on Saturday, like maybe
Yes.
like around 1 or 2
Saturdays, especially
o'clock
in the
would
summer,
be
are gonna
great.
be real tough for us to keep.
Oh
going.
yeah, you're right. You're right. I feel like we're probably gonna be hanging out around then anyway. So
I know. The problem is when we're hanging out and other people. That's when we get our mess of a third chair here every time,
Yeah.
where somebody doesn't want to talk on the microphone or.
No, Benna. Shout out Benna.
Oh,
You
Benna was
were
great.
a great guest.
Benna was great.
Great guest.
But all the guests I bring on are like, no cameras though. I'm like, well, it's a recorded podcast. Like, I said what I said. Like, all right, well.
I wanted to fucking give Kevin like a tombstone pile driver, dude. I was like,
what if I just
why
don't
are
talk
you-
into a microphone and yell at you guys the whole time?
Yeah, from off mic and then fall asleep like off camera. If you're gonna fall asleep on the show, at least fall asleep on camera
think
because
he fell
that's
asleep
funny.
Both episodes he's been on, I think he fell asleep.
Not out right here so we can make fun of you.
Yeah, crazy.
Oh man, dude. I had the craziest day. I'm disgusting. I smell like baby wipes. I've had to take like 7 baby wipe showers today. I smell really soapy. I know baby wipes generally are like a good smell, right? Like they smell clean or whatever. But now I'm just, every time I smell myself, I'm like reminded of the horrors that I've been through today. That I can't talk about, you know? But,
Well, yeah.
we do need to have a memoriam for the New York Knicks Urbachers. We do.
Yes. And now I heard that Thibodeau guy's got some spare time. We should reach out.
We should try to get him on the pod.
Yeah.
I bet you he's got a lot of shit to talk.
We could have a hair versus hair match.
I don't know what a hair versus. Oh. Oh man, that guy's hair is so depressing.
We could debate basketball. Loser shaves their head.
It's a slick, wet, creeping mold on his
Yeah,
head.
now
It
now that he has no job, maybe he could play a real life Homer Simpson.
Yes. Oh my God, he is. He's Homer Simpson. Dude, there's a character from what is that creepy fucking show? It's this terrifying show. Something Friends.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
No, Something Friends is the name of the show. Oh my God, it's gonna eat me alive. I have the picture right here of the character, and now the Super Best Friends or some shit is the name of the goddamn show.
Okay.
It's not Super Best Friends, but I'm so close. It's like right
Super
there.
Friends?
It's right there, tickling my taint. It's so close. I can't think of it. Whatever, it'll come to me. If you guys know what I'm talking about.
You said you have an image of this.
I do. Yeah. It's in here somewhere. I
that
sent
might help
it.
me.
I downloaded it. Is it a screenshot? Yes. Tell me this guy isn't Thibodeau, dude.
Oh yes.
He looks
okay.
exactly like Tibbs. I don't know if the
He
camera's
looks
gonna
like
be able to focus on that.
A ball sack.
Oh, yeah. He looks exactly like Tibbs. Why can't I think of the name of this fucking show? It's
Adventure Time.
No, whatever. I don't want to dwell on it. It'll come to me.
Okay.
Yeah, man. It was
Whenever it pops up, just scream it out loud.
What was it? What was it on? What night was it that they lost? I've tried so hard to erase it from my memory. On Saturday, 8:00. We all met up at the green room.
I watched it on the rooftop in Newark.
Yeah. Which
I was
spot?
at my cousin Blake's.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Blake's thing
Yeah.
that I was not invited to. I was pretty upset about
I
that.
think you were invited.
I don't know. Aaron and I, we didn't receive a text. We weren't really that butthurt about it. We just think it's funny to be really upset about it.
I am
but.
surprised.
But on a rooftop, now I'm kind of pissed. Dude, what was the name of the spot?
It's his apartment building. I don't remember the name.
Oh, okay. Is it like really close to here? Is it just like straight down?
It's right off Ferry Street.
Washington.
It's like 3 blocks from Prudential Center. You could just.
Oh, okay.
Just
All right. So
look
it's
at the
down.
Prudential
It's
Center.
down neck, as they say.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Cool. That's the part of Newark that I like hang out in
Yeah.
whenever I hang out in Newark.
Oh, it's nice over there. I would just tell you his address, but that won't help you anyway, and I probably shouldn't just dox him. But but I don't know the name of the building. You know, they all have like
Yeah.
crazy names.
There's like in the
this one's Rev.
Johannesburg or something. Rev, just
That's
R-E-V.
the name of the
That building
the
looks
new
nice.
It's
It
beautiful.
looks like a spaceship in there, dude. We might have to price some rooms. We might have to say deuces
Find
to
out.
Helio. Become Essex County people.
It would be nice to have you guys literally next door.
Yeah.
Plus, then I could go use the pool over there.
They have a pool?
Yeah, baby.
Well, fuck me. They got a gym?
Yeah.
They got a pool?
I think they have a sauna and stuff. Yeah.
Not that I would use the gym. I would come over here to fucking,
Oh, I would probably go to
Do
your
my-
gym.
do my do my presses at the Tats Gold
Yeah,
over here.
I would probably go over to your gym, but yeah,
We got to do a couple sets when we're done with this. I'm trying to get
But
you.
yeah, they got trees on the roof. They got all kinds of stuff, dude.
That trees on the roof is like a symbol of affluence,
of richness.
Yes.
How are they controlling the roots? No idea.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, they got fucking high-priced scientists on the job.
Yeah, they're using my health scientists, not these real ones. Yeah,
they got all kinds of Joe Rogan scientists on the
they're
job.
grounded in the whole goddamn building these days.
Oh, dude, watching the Knicks was so fucking bad. Knowing the whole time that the evil lurker that hangs out at the green room, Carlos.
Yes, the lurker of the week. Lurker of the week.
Yeah, he there he is. I wish we had
to change things,
guys.
up.
If we had a fucking producer, we would zoom his face on the screen, and I would talk so much shit. Carlos is a guy that hangs out at the green room. He is.
Yeah, just imagine me, little bigger jowl.
Definitely a bigger jowl, more
Tanner?
prominent jowl.
Tanner, looking Mexican me.
He is Mexican.
Mexican me with a bigger jowl, and my old hair to do though. We would
Yeah, the longer hair.
We could have braided our hair together if I still had the long hair.
He is. Carlos is. You could have braided. You could have been one. You could have fused into one gambler.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff That's the kind of stuff that I wanted to have long hair for, and Sam was never
to braid your hair in another
intertwined
man's.
with someone else's.
You should have done it with Sam. You should have done it with
like
Sam.
a triple
You guys would
ponytail,
be
but like
inseparable.
it's two ponytails. It's
That'd be cool. You get a whole like 3 or 4 people all just like tied together.
Get like a small dog and make a hammock out of your hair and make it live just in between.
You're a visionary.
An actual bird's nest. It would have been nice.
Oh, what species
This is our pet
would you
parrot.
have living in there? A parrot, fuck. That's a lot. That's a lot of weight. You guys would develop neck problems.
Well, I'd develop a neck problem anyway since I'm a foot taller than her.
That's true. Yeah, fuck, you'd have to roll around in a wheelchair. That could be fun.
There you go.
Yeah, all your leg muscles would atrophy.
Everyone asks what the hell's going on. It's for the hairstyle, baby. I live and die for this hairstyle. I've been shaving this side of my head this whole time.
Oh man, you need some kind of counterbalance. You'd have to.
Just look like Professor X on this side. But yes, Carlos is the lurker of the week. Absolutely.
Lurker of the week, degenerate gambler. He told me game 1 that the Pacers were going to win the series. I thought he didn't know what he was talking about. I was like, the Pacers are they're paper tiger. I don't think they're as good as people think they are. And then when the Knicks won game 3, I was like, fuck yeah, see Carlos, they're coming back. But
and then he told me
I owe him $10. He was trying to get me to bet him 1,000. I was like, Carlos, I don't have $1,000 to bet you.
Yeah. Then he was telling me that I don't have it in me to kill or something. I don't remember what that was. But
I don't know. He got really drunk.
He was just trying to get me to fight him.
We were like, Carlos, have you killed somebody? And he was like, he looked at us like real cold, like he was about to say yes. And then he was like, nah.
Nah. He's like, but he wouldn't kill a guy. I'm like, okay. I mean, but we weren't really talking about it.
You should have killed him right there just to prove a
It's
point.
like we were really talking about, though, if we would, like, kill a guy. So, like, you just kind of... Well, that does remind me. I did hear an interesting question today. Well, it was an interesting question that I, of course, thought about too much. And I think we should start traveling with an extra person we don't like that much.
Okay.
In case we have an alive situation. Because the question was, if we get in an alive situation, who would we eat first? And if we
thought you guys had a couple of those hanging around. I can think of a few people.
I got you, but I was thinking if we just had our core group.
In the core group. Well, then they can't be considered core if you would eat them at the drop of a hat.
Well, in alive situations, like you're fucked. It's either going to be one of us or all of us. Who we going to go kill first?
True. All right. So we're in like a
I think we
icy.
I think we can't kill Scott first because he knows how to cook whichever one we do kill.
Good point. Good point.
At least it's going to be all right.
So,
if I'm going to eat my friends, they're going to be delicious.
Yeah. Sam's
I'm not
the
going to
mother
have
of your child, so you're going to be biased.
Yeah, but then if I kill Aaron,
You can't
It's
do that.
sister, and it's a big loss for everybody. You got to kill one of the girls because
It's gonna be tough.
they're more likely to not help us.
Yeah, that's true. Good point. Good point. Get on our nerves.
I mean,
and plus we're more
Yes.
likely to kill them anyway.
but anyway, I thought about. I think yeah, exactly. They might just fucking die. They have to eat like every 3 hours. It's crazy.
But not too much, not too little.
Yeah,
It's
but
got to be the right thing.
But it's way too often they have to eat. We gotta cut that out.
Man.
And you don't want to kill someone too big, so you should take me and Scott right off the top anyway, because then you got to eat way too much all at one time.
But dude,
Or
if
it's
we're
gonna
out
spoil.
if we're out in the cold, it won't spoil.
Mm.
So
It's true.
another one strike against you, the bigger fellers.
Yeah, it's true.
You might live. You do have the potential to live longer because you just have more
off
mass
the fat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what Bobby's
I
doing.
finished green. I'm moving on to blue now.
I think that's what Bobby's doing, and that's why he brings around fucking dickheads with him everywhere, just in case.
You know who's gonna eat us all before we get a chance to eat one another? That fucking posse of raccoons that lives on your block, dude.
Well, I have it's a. I was gonna say delicate ecosystem around here. It's just a vast ecosystem.
It is, dude.
They're not delicate at all. They survive everything. This
I've never seen this happen before. This thing broke.
That's the strongest man alive right there. That's crazy.
There we go. That hurt my finger. That's gonna bleed.
Yeah, I
but,
thought you were gonna have to open it like
poke it. Like
yeah,
that.
with like who does that in the movie with the.
There's a movie where a guy does that. Fist of the North Star.
I think it's like
Deep cut for you
it's like a
anime
Bruce Lee
nerds
thing.
out there. Yeah, I'm sure there's a movie where a guy just pokes his finger through something.
I wish.
Sure, there's a lot of them.
I wish that motherfucker, one of Bobby's lurkers,
Yeah.
has an awesome video of me.
Don't you bring up. If you say Bobby's Lurkers one more time, they're going to appear at your door.
Well, this one, he's a very depressed lurker. I don't know if he's still bopping.
Oh, jeez. That's really sad.
But
We need to give Bobby his own side podcast just called Bobby's Lurkers. Fuck, I said it a third time. One of them's going to show up.
Yeah, he could be the host of Lurker Looking, and we just come in sometimes, creep into the
Yeah,
background.
we'll call in from upstairs.
I love the idea of calling in from the same room. My phone speaker is way better. I like it.
Just really comfortable
so
up
I
here
was-
on
I
this
was
couch.
Punching a beer can
Of course you were, Joe.
to shotgun it.
All right. I
And
don't know if that
fucking-
works so well.
You get a pretty good amount.
Yeah, but imagine you get you're drinking a good amount of your blood, I'm sure, too. You
He-
probably slice the side
He
of your
fucking
head.
watched me. I caught it. I just punched the top off the can. Came off like a perfect cup.
Dude, what are you, a crude?
And he was like,
What are you, Popeye the
I
Sailor
just got
Man?
the coolest. He was like, I just got the coolest video ever. I was like, yeah, you got to send it to me. He was like, totally will. Still hasn't to this day.
Oh, man.
It's been years.
You remember Popeye would just squeeze a can and the top would go, and he
Yeah,
would just like
spinach
drink the
cans, yeah.
spinach? Yeah.
Yeah. He it was great. I'll have to find out where that guy is. He's
Shit,
a
what's his name
full
again?
demon back tattoo. I don't remember his name.
He has a demon back to like a Japanese demon?
Yeah,
like
yeah, it's like a-
Ooh, cool.
His whole back is a big demon.
Cool. What is
Which-
it with Japanese people and tattoos? Why do white people
This
love...
guy's not Japanese.
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
Oh.
why do white people love Japanese culture tattoos? It's so weird. There's so many other badass cultures, also. Like, there you could get a Norse.
Well. Yeah,
Fucking
I was
Viking,
just say.
you could
I think
get a
those are the
fucking-
three you could do. Are Norse, Japanese, or like Apache and stuff. 'Cause the tribal stuff, you got to be
Yeah, you could
a
get
certain shade. I
oh,
think.
Native American warriors, fucking cool
Yeah.
with fucking
A certain shade-
hatchets on
Yeah, you could be like Mac.
back of a horse
you could be
hunting
like
a
Mac and
buffalo
just
or
get
something.
a feather.
A feather. He does have a feather, doesn't he?
Well, he got it removed, but yeah, he did have it for a long time.
Why that dude is so Hollywood now? Have you ever seen him he was on that show where they bought like a
Mythic Quest?
soccer team?
Oh yeah, Wrexham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
I
him and
Heart
Ryan
Wrexham
Reynolds
or some shit.
Yeah,
And dude, he's just like his teeth are so like blindingly
I know.
white.
He's
He got like his tattoos removed. He has like zero body fat.
I know.
He's always like so tan, and he's like hanging out with Ryan Reynolds, and they're just talking about how handsome and rich they are all the time, and just like like name dropping other celebrities they were hanging out with. I'm like,
whoa.
this dude, I love Mac. Mac is like one of my favorite characters.
He's great, I know.
And then when I just see this guy like just super Hollywood douche, I'm like, fuck.
He's
Max sucks now.
What's funny about him is when you listen on their podcast, he is like a normal dude still.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's,
I just know from like the 2 or 3 episodes of
I know,
Wrexham
but like
that I caught.
it's but like he like isn't totally a normal. The one
Yeah.
I have stopped listening to their podcast because I don't know, it was hard to keep listening to all the time. But
Is Ryan Reynolds on the 2, or is it
no,
just
no, no.
it's the Always
Charlie,
Sunny?
It's Charlie, Mac, and Dennis.
Gotcha. Yeah, I never listened to it. My sister likes it.
I listened to like the first 2 seasons of it. And then they kind of got off track of that. But they told some awesome stories in it because they tell you like why they wrote this thing. But also like Mac was talking about in one of the episodes how he like got in a fight at In-N-Out Burger like that week. So I was like, that's still pretty like normal shit.
Yeah.
He just like had his son's baseball bat in the back of his car with like
He's still got some Philly in
like,
him.
Yeah, he grabbed the fucking baseball bat.
Is he from Philly originally? Like,
Yeah, he's South Philly. Yeah.
Oh, he is. Okay. All right. Are all of them, or is it just like a couple?
Mac is definitely.
I know Danny's not, but
No, but he's Asbury Park.
oh shit, really? I know he's
yeah.
Jersey, but I
Yeah.
didn't know Asbury Park specifically. Danny DeVito,
Asbury Park area down there. Yeah.
Asbury Park was a very rough area. Still not great. Still some pretty tough spots. But
I think Glenn Howerton's lived in like Montana or something.
Okay.
And then
He's a
Charlie,
roughneck.
Charlie I think might be Philly. Maybe I'm not sure.
You can't use their real life names. I only know their Always Sunny in Philadelphia names.
Well, Charlie has the same name on both.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So he's the one from Montana.
No.
Oh. So who's from Montana?
Dennis.
Dennis.
Glenn
Okay.
Howerton.
There we go. See, I don't know his real name.
Yeah.
I'm like, who the fuck's Glenn Howard?
Yeah. But he tells awesome stories. And then he went to Juilliard and stuff. So he's like the most trained actor.
Really?
Yeah.
Juilliard for acting, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always think of Juilliard as like a musical
Well,
school, but
but
yeah, I guess
yeah,
it has an
they're-
acting school as well.
But yeah, it really it was a fun podcast. I don't even know if they still record it as often as they did. I don't know.
Yeah, they're probably like a once a month kind of thing when they can all fucking get together.
Well, then they started doing live shows, but then they had to go record their like season 17's coming out in like a month. So
yeah, and like Dee's got another show she's on, and Dennis
Dee's not
has
on
another
that.
show, or she's not on the pod.
No.
Oh, okay, probably because she's like doing the show. I just watched an absolutely incredible show that everyone should be watching right now. I don't know did you watch the first season of The Rehearsal?
I've seen some of it.
Oh my God, Joe!
I
I
know.
feel like this is right in the pocket.
I know.
for
I'm a
you.
big Nathan Fielder guy. I like
Yeah.
Nathan Fielder.
Oh, you got to watch season 1 of The Rehearsal. Season 2 is good too. I just finished watching season 2, and
I
it's
loved
great.
Nathan For You a lot. That
Yeah.
was
Nathan For You is incredible.
it was
It
incredible.
might even be better. I don't know. It's tough. The first season of The Rehearsal is so brilliant that it's almost like breathtaking how
I know.
fucking awesome it is.
I know but I know that the second season came out and I have not seen that either. But
Second season is amazing. It's really good. It's almost as good as the first season, but I think the first season takes the cake. But dude, it's like I think Nathan Fielder is at like the cutting edge of comedy. Like he's doing shit that like nobody's ever thought of doing before. Like he's wild.
I know and what I wish he would have as a show is I wish he would somehow secretly film his like pitches to the networks, like when he talks to the network,
Yeah.
and the network goes,
What?
"What is it?"
I think they were like that probably happened the first season
That
with the
happened-
rehearsal.
Yeah, but that happened with Nathan For You too. Like, I have an idea. I'm gonna just go help other businesses,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Okay." He's like, "But in like the least
weirdest
helpful way possible."
Hey,
and
some
it's
of the
gonna-
some of the ideas actually worked. Dumb Starbucks took off.
Yeah, but like, yeah.
The human shit fucking yogurt yogurt stand that took off.
But it's
I know he's incredible. It's like I'm so jealous of
amazing.
his insane mind.
Yeah,
dude. But like, there's a part in this. We just gotta watch it. We might have to move on to.
And his ability,
I don't want to ruin anything.
His ability to not break is
yeah, it's unbelievable.
Is unparalleled to anybody. Sacha Baron Cohen, amazing at it. I don't know, man.
I feel like with Sacha Baron Cohen, I'm amazed by it too. But like, he's doing a character. And like, I really feel like Nathan. I don't know if Nathan Fielder's doing a character. Like, I think he really is just like. He understands that it's funny, and he likes when people laugh. But like,
is just a machine.
He's like, he has no emotion. Like,
just yeah.
And they get a little bit into that in the second season, like why he is the way he is. It's kind of great.
I almost wish you could make like some kind of hit like somehow like slave labor make
easy now.
Like you'd have to force them because they'd kill each other if not. But like force like Andy Milonakis, Nathan Fielder, Sacha Baron Cohen
to do something
to like make a show together, and they all have to agree on it, and it has to be. Yeah, that's what I want.
Oh, who's that really tall blonde guy that did the COVID special where he like locked himself in a room and he did the entire thing alone? I think it's just called
Bo
Inside.
Burnham?
Yeah, Bo Burnham. I would throw Bo Burnham in that mix. That guy's pretty brilliant.
Yeah.
He'll give you some high production fucking songs and lighting effects and
he's pretty
perfectly
autistic.
worded.
I think it should be a musical. I think not. Yeah. All right, that'd be a fun additive to that.
Yeah, all we need is a couple $1 million to throw at these characters.
Elon Musk, just get another autistic guy.
Tweet him, X him.
Just get another autistic guy who wants to be funny. Just have that. That's it. They have to make Elon Musk funny.
That's their whole.
The whole show is the five of them have to work together to make Elon Musk funny. It's like fuck. How
he's trying. He tries. He fails.
And Tim Dillon is directing.
Tim Dillon has a special out on Netflix that I gotta. This whole show has just turned into us talking about other people's content.
Well, that's what fucking things are.
Yeah, you're right.
Talking about media. I don't know.
I'm so mad I haven't seen Tim's.
Tell some stories.
I haven't been able to get into my Netflix until recently, and your sister just unlocked it for me the other day, so I gotta get in there and watch it. But don't worry, Timmy.
You've been
coming for you.
Like
I'm your number one fan. Yeah. So, dude, getting back to it, you have a fucking posse of raccoons on your block. I was telling you before, it's like 4 adults, and I'm telling you, like 8 cubs. Like, there's tons of them. Anyway, watch out for that.
I don't know if they have any natural predators left around here.
Except you.
I don't bother the raccoons.
Yeah, unless you're out at night running,
I am out at night.
Tipping trash cans over.
Stuff.
Actually, that does kind of sound like your behavior.
I do that, but they respect me out there.
They see you as one of their own.
Yeah, the homeless guys, they do the same thing. They move out of the way when I show up to jump in their dumpster. They don't no bother.
You know who's kind of becoming?
They call me
friend?
Man Who Walks on Grass.
Who's the black lady that we run into at Boathouse all the time? Miss Judy. I'm becoming kind of friends with Miss Judy. I've run into her like 3-4 times now.
She would be Lurker of the Week, except it'd be too obvious of a pick every week.
She's
picking the schizophrenic black woman.
She's the Lurker of the Year. She's the Lurker of the Year.
Well, she's just a schizophrenic black woman.
Yeah, she's awesome. With poofy hair. And
who has the most regular look, like the most standout look.
Yeah. She's dressed like an extra in a 70s movie.
Yeah.
And she hasn't changed. Like she's still wearing the same outfit. She wears
the same outfit, has the same hairdo every day. Doesn't shave the mustache.
Sweetheart. She's a total sweetheart.
She looks like
Tom Selleck.
She looks like Eddie Griffin had a
She's so sweet. I bought her a drink at the Boathouse a couple weeks ago, and I forget what her drink was. It was Fuck, it was a weird drink. It was like
Yeah, she drinks like Manhattans or something. She
no,
drinks,
no. It was a what's the orange liqueur?
Yeah, Grand Marnier.
Grand Mar. It was like something like that.
Yeah.
It was like a Grand Marnier on
Yeah.
ice with like fucking seltzer or something. I forget what the fuck it was.
Yeah, she
I was like, yeah, whatever you want, Miss Judy. I
Yeah.
got you. I got you. Yeah.
No, but she's awesome. She drives an enormous Cadillac as well.
Are you
which is-
serious?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I would imagine
It's
she
exactly
drove.
what you think.
Oh.
Like if you saw her, you'd be like, "That's the Cadillac outside." Yeah, she drives a Cadillac.
That's
Yeah, it's
sick.
great.
I
Yeah.
imagine like a burgundy, fucking burgundy and
No,
gold.
it's that white. It's like the off-white one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cream.
Yeah.
Miss Judy, you rule. This one's for you.
She is awesome.
Cheers to Miss Judy.
Miss Judy rocks.
Stop by the Boathouse or the Post
Yeah, she's there every night.
any night, and
Yeah.
you'll find her. If she's not at one, she's at the other.
Yep. And you'll know exactly who we're talking about immediately. It's not a hard.
Yeah.
You're not going to confuse her with literally anyone probably left on Earth.
And we were hanging out with one of Miss Judy's exes the other day too, Scott Stapp.
Oh.
Now he's got a new girlfriend now. We could, yeah. Her name's Amanda. She moved here from Vegas.
LV.
And we're all trying to like feel it out. We're all like, is she gonna like fit in the crew? Like, you know, she doesn't like games,
Yeah.
which is a problem.
She seems she may be more of the waitress than than Sweet D, but no,
Aaron's on the fence. She's like, she said some stuff that I like. Like she's like, we were like a full review.
It
was
hard-
very funny.
It is. I do like her, but it is hard to trust somebody who doesn't like Always Sunny or games
Oh, I
or
didn't know
Jelly
she
Roll.
didn't like Always Sunny. That's
No.
tough. How do you not like Always Sunny, man?
How do you not like Jelly Roll? Like at all? How do you like hate that guy?
I don't really know him, honestly. I'm not a fan of his music, but
But it's like someone
hear
telling me
he's
they hate Guy Fieri.
I find Guy Fieri hilarious.
Yeah, just
The
a
one thing I
positive
do-
guy. He's positive as hell.
That's the one thing. That's my only complaint about Guy Fieri is that he's too positive. He has a show where he's supposed to be going to all these different
Jelly
eateries.
Rolls. Jelly Rolls. Guy Fieri with an edge
Okay,
because he
all right,
did
I could see
prison
that.
time.
I've seen Jelly Roll interviewed 100 times because he always does like the circuit of like comedy podcasts.
Yeah.
But I know like 2 of his songs. I'm just
Well,
I'm
then
not a
you know-
fan of
then-
that like poppy
you know all of
country
his
thing
songs.
that's
He's-
going on. But I think he's
He
a
did
cool
Lose
guy.
Yourself with Eminem a couple days ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. He he seems like a nice, friendly, funny guy with a lot of good stories that likes to
Yeah.
drink and
Lost a
party.
couple
and
hundred
I
pounds.
like that. He fits right in with my
I know.
whole
Seems cool.
thing. It's just his, my musical taste just isn't.
But yes, it is worrisome, the games thing. But she said she'll still come to game night, just won't play. But it still worries me.
It troubles me as well.
Yeah. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. Scott fucking loves her, so
Yeah.
gotta
Scooty, good for you,
Yeah.
Scooty. This one's for you, Scooty.
gotta.
This is gonna be the drink. This is gonna be the drink.
Gotta respect the game. That was Friday, right?
That was Friday.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that was Friday. We met up at Old Boathouse.
Oh, that's the night. Speaking of the neighborhood here, I ran into a gaggle of cats that night when I got home.
Oh, that's
Bunch
probably
of them.
they're probably warring with the raccoons.
They don't really fucking.
They're trying to outbreed each other
They don't-
for
don't
dominance on the
usu-
block.
They don't usually get into it much. The cats and the raccoons around here.
That would be a good fight, though. You know what I
The
mean? Like,
raccoons would outnumber them here.
give me like 4 big fat raccoons against like 10 cats. I want to see that.
Yeah, there's about 4 cats here, and you know how many raccoons.
There's a lot of cats. I've seen a bunch of cats in that fucking grassy area over
Yeah.
there too.
Specifically here, I got a couple that are in the shed and stuff.
Yeah.
But there's like 3 or 4 that have any life to them here. Then there's a fox, which I don't know why he doesn't fuck with the cats, but they're all the same cats are accounted for all the time. But I see that fox.
Foxes are pretty. They're opportunity
got
hunters,
possums,
so they'll probably
groundhogs.
foxes will kill like kittens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they'll kill like
We
like
got
babies.
We got groundhogs,
Kind of evil.
possums, deer, which I don't know where the fuck they come from.
Yeah, right. In fucking, we got them in Kearney too. I'm like, are you serious?
I'm in the middle of Belleville, like the heart
Yeah, it's wild.
And there's
Very
deer.
urban for you lurkers who don't
Yeah.
know Jersey very well. Very urban area.
Other animals I've caught around here are skunks,
A wild animal.
An
absolutely
iguana.
crazy animal. I can't even believe skunks exist.
We caught
So fucking
an
weird.
iguana here. Caught chickens. Those were just
Chickens.
Yeah, I think those were just
Somebody
let 'em out,
escaped
too.
from a coop.
yeah. But then there are dogs. Sometimes people's loose dogs get out down here. Just down here, animals tend to be like, I'm gonna just kind of set up a new life down here. I went out California way. I'm gonna just round up here, and this will be good. This house.
Did I ever tell you the story about the crazy chick I dated that was raising chickens and, well, sort of dated? The entire time we were dating, which was only a few months, she kept going, "Remember, you are not my boyfriend. I have many boyfriends." I was like, okay.
I don't think you've told me that, but wow.
And she was raising chickens in her garage in Jersey City, in a very urban area. She had a bunch of chickens. She had a bunch of guns. She was a fucking weird girl. I met her online, and then she, like, right after our very awkward, weird date where we had, like, a beer and then she left, she started sending me pictures of chickens and machine guns. I'm like, is this, like, foreplay? Are you, like, hitting on me right now? I don't get it. It was a very weird, brief relationship
I'm trying to think of what
about 5 or 6 years ago.
trying to think of what I would do with if someone kept bringing up the remember you're not my boyfriend. I have
Yeah, like, it was very
many
weird.
boyfriends. I think originally I'd go like, so I'm not one of the boyfriends, or
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
not like the boyfriend.
Yeah, it was very weird. And she made a point to, like, on several occasions, she, like, invited me to a place and I'd show up and she'd be there, like, with another dude. And I'm just like, okay, all right.
I can get behind
Noted.
that. I can get behind that.
And all my friends were like, yo, this girl's insane. I'm like, yep. Yeah, she look at what she texted me on the first time I ever talked to her. It's a picture of 6 chicken pictures and 4 assault rifle pictures.
I think I might have
Fucking wacko.
in that situation. I think I might have, code switched, became gay, and started dating her boyfriends.
I could have done. I could have.
I have more boyfriends.
I have all the boyfriends.
You thought you had boyfriends? I have more boyfriends.
It was a weird. It was a weird time in my life, you know.
It does sound like
I was
an odd
single
one.
for the first time in a long time, and I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing out here. Sure, I'll hang out with Chicken Machine Gun Girl.
Who keeps inviting me to other dudes' houses?
Yeah, it was so weird. Well, no, I was never at a house. It was always like, meet me at this street fair that's happening in Jersey City. I'd be like, all right, sounds cool. I like showed up with my other buddies or whatever, and then like we met up with her, and she was like with another dude. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I sort of got her game. You know, her game was like,
You try and make people jealous.
yeah, try and make people jealous
just
and then I was just like,
Man.
I'm not about this.
Oh boy, I could have had so much fun with that. Because again, I would have acted jealous. Then at the end of the night, just been like, I'm going somewhere else. I was just here for this game of cat and mouse, and now the mouse has caught the cat. I'll see you later. I would, I would like that. I think. I will do a lot of self damage to myself for a joke. I will. I've wasted hours of time just waiting somewhere for someone to show up or something, just so I could have like 4 seconds of laughter. I'll sit very still for long periods of time. Just
I got her one time. It was really funny. It was I was in Atlantic City. I was at the beer festival in Atlantic City with like a whole bunch of my friends, and I knew that she was also down in Atlantic City because she was like a compulsive gambler, and
this
she
woman
was like,
sounds awesome.
she was nuts, and she was like almost.
Was this just a dude?
She was very difficult to hang out with though. Trust me.
I bet.
So anyway,
She sounds erratic as hell.
so it was actually 2020. I remember it was 2020, and this was like I had like stopped talking to her for a while, but I was like down in Atlantic City. And I think I like posted something on social media or something, and then she like messaged me and was like, "I am also in Atlantic City," and I was like, "Oh, okay." And then like when she messaged me, like I clicked on her story and looked at her story, and I saw that she was there with like this other dude, right? So she was like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm at this beer fest." And the beer fest was outside that year because it was 2020. It was like in the airfield. And it rained the whole fucking weekend, and then right when the beer fest opened, it stopped raining. So it was awesome because nobody was there. So you didn't have to wait in line for any of the beer.
Nice.
All the bands still played, but you could just walk right up to the front because nobody fucking showed up. Anyway, so
2020 was a great time.
so it was hilarious. So like we're walking around the beer fest. I'm with like 10 of my friends, and all of a sudden, like I see her like walking toward me, right? And I'm just like, oh no, there's this girl, whatever. And we stop and we're having like this awkward conversation. She's like, "This is my friend," whatever. And she's like introducing me to this other dude, and I'm like, "Oh, whatever." And I'm just like, yeah, really nice to meet you, whatever. And then like over her shoulder, I just see Kelsey Grammer from Frasier.
Yeah.
And Cheers standing behind a beer tent, like at a beer tent, alone. And I'm just like, is that Kelsey Grammer? And I like smack my friend Ken. I'm like, dude, is that Frasier standing over there at that beer tent? And he's like, it is. And then we just like push past her and this dude. And she like had no idea who Kelsey Grammer was because she's like foreign.
Yeah. I picked up on that. I don't know how, but I did.
And we just like walked away from her. And then like me and my group of friends went over and started talking to Kelsey Grammer. And she's like, who is this man that you are talking to? We're like, he's a fucking legend. This man has hosted Saturday Night Live like 3 times. He's been on The Simpsons. He's Sideshow Bob. He's fucking.
I've done nothing but watch this guy.
It was so funny.
Stalk him.
And she was
TV.
like, I am bored by this. So she like walked away. And I was just like, good. That was the best way I could have got rid of her. Like, I'm going to go talk to this old white man that you don't know instead. And then the whole fucking time we were down there at the beer fest, we just kept going, oh, baby, I hear the blues are calling, toss salads and scrambled eggs, which is the theme song to Frasier, if you don't know. I'm turning 40 at the end of the month, in case any of these references didn't inform you of that.
I've seen probably 3 episodes of Frasier ever, but I do know who Kelsey Grammer is. So
Yeah, he was Beast in the X-Men, dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
Again, he's cool. But,
The list of his credits, they just go on and on and on. Actually, they stopped there. That's about all I got. I got Frasier. I got Cheers.
Yeah.
I got Beast.
Simpsons.
I got Sideshow Bob.
Yeah.
And he hosted Saturday Night Live a bunch of times. I would say about 3 times.
He's got
pretty
other cameos
decent.
and stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure he's in other stuff.
He's got other shit.
He's got a pretty awesome resume.
Yeah. He's probably been in at least one Law and Order or Criminal
Oh,
Minds.
definitely. Definitely. If you've had any kind of success on television, you've been on Law and Order, 100%. I may have been on Law and Order, and I forgot.
If you've been in New York, you may have been on Law and Order.
Joe, what flavor should I do next? Should I do a red?
I think we're running out of flavors.
Really? We're
Well,
so good at drinking. What's left?
Yeah, we have red and green.
I'll take a red because I already had a green. Did you try green yet?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Nice. I like when people try new things.
Yeah. Joe likes trying new things. That's why he tries stuff.
We're open for anything, lurkers, and we mean anything.
Yeah, anything. That makes sense. Whatever. Oh, that does remind me. I don't know why it reminds me, but it does remind me. We are taking applications to rent out an apartment. It's a 1-bedroom.
This one?
No. But
What apartment?
it's in Verona.
Really? I'm
Yeah.
confused. What's going on?
I'm helping broker a deal here.
Is it Jerry?
Yeah.
Ah, Jerry's moving.
No, he's just got an apartment in his basement.
Okay. So he's moving downstairs.
No,
Oh.
this is to move into Jerry's basement.
Oh, I see.
But it's a 1-bedroom apartment. Got a little kitchenette.
Okay, and what town is it in again?
Verona.
Verona. Verona's a nice town.
Yeah, nice town. It's right on a main road. It's nice.
Maybe that'll be my getaway. That'll be like my stash house.
Yeah, your bungalow. Nice.
Yeah, I'll just keep cool shit there. Like, I'll have one of those rooms where there's just nothing but like guns on the
Maybe
wall.
we should just rent it for this and just go record in Verona every week.
Yeah, and then we can go bother your sister down the
Super
block.
loud. Like amazingly loud. We have it like play live upstairs.
Yes. Sorry, there's a gamble you take whenever you drink a red drink, a ambiguous red drink.
That
It's either going to
grapefruit,
taste like cherry.
fruit punch.
It's either going to taste like cherry or strawberry. You know, a good call on the punch or punch.
Yeah.
I would say this is definitely I would go fruit punch. I would say like a cherry fruit punch. It's not straw. I don't enjoy strawberry flavored things. It's usually bottom of my list. That's why I don't like the pink Starburst. Everybody talks about the pink
Starburst. A lot of
Starburst
time has a
all the
very
time.
strong flavor.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of strawberries in general. They're okay. When you paired with a banana, they're tolerable. But too tart. I don't know.
I don't know. I like strawberries fine, but
They're okay.
like a lot of fruits.
Why am I a vodka drinker all of a sudden, dude? Does that mean that my sexuality is changing? Is that what that means?
It could be. I started drinking vodka a few years ago. Immediately started kissing dudes.
You're like, I was so much more masculine before you met me, Chris.
I was. Yeah. Totally. I play way less sports now. I put some weight on. Yeah. I used to be total
I think
bro.
my whole personality is gonna change now that I'm
I
a
used to be
vodka
total
drinker.
bro. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
I'm only like 2 weeks. I'm like 2 weeks deep drinking vodka. So I think we're gonna start to notice some changes as they go on. I don't know exactly what they're gonna be, but
You're gonna start talking like Batman. That's gonna be a lot of fun.
Batman, the guy who was a co-host on this show.
Yeah. You're gonna have a 1-900 voice.
Oh, Batman, we love you. We love you.
I do love Batman. It does suck that he stopped drinking, but that's okay. It was for
He
health.
does weed.
I know.
It's cool.
It was for health reasons.
It's always good to have a weed guy.
He was an excellent drinker. He was so much fun.
Yeah, that does suck when like the talented ones retire.
Yeah. That was a number we could have hung up. He was pretty good.
I'm trying to think of other like extremely talented drinkers. My friend Dylan is a fun person to drink with. He loves to have a cocktail. He loves to make weird cocktails. But Dylan could probably only put away about 5 cocktails before he's like passing out at the bar and like, you know,
You got a couple
pissing his pants or something.
You got a couple on your roster that have that problem.
Yeah. But Dylan's great though. Dylan's a great guy to go get a couple drinks with.
That sounds a lot like old Jimmy.
I think the problem,
friend of the pod,
Jimmy
Riley. I shouldn't have said his last name, but anyway,
there's a lot.
The guy who falls asleep at bars, but
yeah. Okay, I know Jimmy.
He shits in people's yards.
I know Jimmy's a huge part of your background story, but I myself have only had about 4 or 5 very minor interactions with Jimmy, so like I don't know Jimmy that well.
But yeah, he's a good drinker.
Yeah,
but
he will fall asleep in public at some point.
Well, that's because he tries to fight out of his weight class sometimes. You know, he'll go with us boys all day.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know when he's hit
that
cliff.
I get what you're saying. Another killer is
he'll have 20 drinks.
Yeah.
And 25 will kill him. We'll have the 20 drinks and 25 we're still like, okay, yeah, I'll take a shot.
Sort of functionable.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like I'll still have another shot.
I just said functionable, which by the way is not a word.
I think it is.
Just so everyone knows. Functionable?
I think it's the functionability of things. It's
I'm telling you, the number one killer of people drinking is you can actually drink way more than you think you can, but the problem is at some point in the night, somebody's going to offer you marijuana or a cigarette, and you're going to do one of them, and it's going to make you black out or throw up. That's what's going to happen. If you're going that hard, I'm talking like if you're in the double digits of shots and like, you know, pushing double digits of cocktails and other drinks and stuff, and you're really, really fucking drunk, but you still got it together enough to know like, all right, I'm drunk. I probably shouldn't drive. I'm gonna I got a plan. I'm gonna get an Uber or whatever. Yeah. The second somebody offers you a couple tugs from that blunt, you're gonna wake up in somebody else's tub.
The marijuana sends me. Yeah, the marijuana.
You're gonna black out. That's what happens.
The weed I don't do well with. You know, I have a notorious.
You have to make a choice. You have to make a commitment to alcohol, and then you can't.
I have a notorious. Well, I don't do cigarettes, so I don't got that. That one's.
I don't either, but if I'm at that level of drunk where I've got fucking over the span of 5 hours, I've had 10 shots and fucking 10 beers, I'm gonna say yes to a cigarette.
No, I've never smoked a cigarette. I've probably had 4 cigars.
Yeah.
2 of them just to leave a smell in somebody's van. guy who hates cigar smoke. And
Oh, you were hotboxing a van with cigars?
yeah.
Oh, it's making me nauseous just thinking
There's
about it.
4 of us in there.
Didn't you get really lightheaded and like green?
No,
Ugh.
no, I was super excited about what we were doing. So
But you didn't feel any nausea after doing that.
no, I went and drank a ton.
I got nauseous smoking cigars, and that's all I was doing was just smoking cigars.
That can happen.
Yeah,
I think these were like all right cigars though too.
Yeah.
Like I think they were kind of nice ones.
yeah.
Again,
I don't know
Well,
anything about cigars, so I couldn't tell
the
you. The ones I
backstory
was
here
smoking were nice.
was-
But the guy who gave it to me told me it was nice, but he would.
the backstory here was so I was down at the Elks with the boys. The guy Roy loves to smoke cigars. The guy Roy, I
yeah,
lived
used
in
to
his
live
house
with
for a
him.
while.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
in his house. His house had
Uh,
wheels.
it doesn't have wheels, but it if it did have wheels, the wheels would have fell off a long time ago.
Is he still there?
Yeah,
Oh, Roy.
but he likes smoking cigars. The guy's actual coworker was there. Actually, it was his coworker, the bartender who hates cigar smoke, and they did like surveillance. So like he would sit in the van for like
Surveillance
2 days at a time, like watching.
for for a PI.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah.
Whoa! All right.
So like he would have to sit in this van for like a couple days at a time, sometimes,
Holy shit!
and it was all like curtained up and stuff, so you couldn't see anything.
weird.
But it's so like it had like curtains in it.
Wow.
But so
I didn't know that was like a career path.
well, they're retired cops, so they just
Oh, okay, all right, that makes sense. He's a retired cop.
not Roy, no.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying the bartender and the other
Alright.
guy we were with.
All right.
The other guy who had the cigars actually we were with was like but
Did
they always, they were
was
always
that
bickering.
was it the surveillance van that you hotboxed?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Was all the gear there?
Yeah, whatever, yeah.
Did they have that plexiglass fucking satellite looking thing that you use to like record people from a distance? That thing's cool.
The para recorder.
Mic or whatever.
the
Yeah.
para mic. No, because his stuff was mostly like just tracking and like watching out the window. He was a
Okay.
lurker. He lurked.
Oh, he was a professional lurker.
Yeah. But
He lurked.
he so we were like, oh, we're gonna go smoke in your car, you fucking bitch. We're gonna make it smell like shit. And he was like, you guys can't get in my fucking car, so I don't give a shit. Go smoke your cigars, whatever. Fuck you guys. So we get outside, and Roy goes, man, I wish we could get in that car. And I go, I can get in that van. He goes,
you punch through the glass like fucking Michael Myers.
he goes, you think you can get in that van? I go, yeah, of course. He goes, what? Do you have his keys? It's like,
I got
"No."
a shiv in my underpants right now.
I was like, no, but it doesn't have an alarm system on it. I can get in. He was like, well, if you get in that car, we're going to go fucking smoke these cigars.
How
in
do you
there."
know it
I
didn't
go,
have an alarm system on it? It was like an old ass van.
Yeah, it's an old beat up van. I was like, I've been in the van. Either way, I put my palms on the window, pulled the window down, hit the unlock button.
How
and
the fuck did you do that? Oh, because it's that old of a van. Like you can like
No, you can do that to any car, really, if you just fucking push down hard enough.
really.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Just a small motor that stops you from pushing it down. I
Whoa.
only had to get down a quarter inch and push the button with a stick. It did have the button to unlock on there, so I just pushed
The
stick.
old ones where you push
Yeah.
down to unlock
yeah,
instead of
yeah,
pulling
so
up.
so I just unlocked it.
That was a bad design.
unlocked the car, and then
Oh, you
and
just
then
took me back, dude, with that. You took me
And then we
back.
just sat in his van and smoked cigars until
My Uncle Jack had what they used to call was a conversion van. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, this was conversion, man.
Yeah.
That's what this was.
Yeah. And it was blue, and it had like that fucking like what do you call it? Like an ombre, like the fade up blue on it. You know what I'm talking about? Like
Yeah.
like the bottom was like real light
Yeah, it
baby
gets
blue,
like- yeah,
and
then
then
it
it
gets
faded
darker,
to like
yeah.
a midnight blue at the top.
Yeah.
And it had one of those like bubble windows on it, and
Yeah,
like
it was
a fucking
Pimp My Ride.
yes, and like a silver ladder that like went up to the top. And dude, that's like 1989,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
1990.
that's
And I remember
that was
those.
this van.
I remember the button lock. It's like,
Yeah.
oh man, that's so fucking
It's
awesome.
literally this van. So yeah, just
So sick. I haven't thought of that in so long, and just by you saying you push down to unlock, I was like, fuck. Oh, what a feeling.
yeah, yep. And
Man, I'm old.
I get in, and Roy goes, "That took you 30 seconds." I go, "Yeah." He was like, "All right, cool." Anyway, uh, he was like, "Let's light these fucking cigars." I was like, "All right." Yeah. Oh, that was it. We used to fuck with this guy all the time. He's a ball buster himself, so whatever. He does some of the most fucking brutal shit I've ever seen anyway. So fuck it. But we used to fuck with it, like specifically his van because it pissed him off. But one time, because he's a retired cop, he hated Chris Christie because
Oh, thank God you said that. I thought you were going to say something else.
he attacked the benefits or whatever.
He didn't hate him for the whole traffic scandal, for the fucking
I don't fuck. He
the
just
Fort Lee traffic
he
scandal.
just despised Chris Christie and whatever.
I was always under the assumption that Chris Christie, anybody in New Jersey who hated Chris Christie hated him just specifically for the traffic thing.
So we got a bunch of bumper stickers that said "Gay is for Christie," and every time he would take it off, we'd go put them back on. But like we'd put it on because we know his routine, we know all the places he'd go, so like it would randomly be back on. So he couldn't figure out who was doing it. So like he'd be at every bar he goes to. Like, I gotta. This is a surveillance guy surveilling his own van to find out who's putting the.
Damn it! All my good equipment's in that van.
And he's like, I can't. He's like, so I know it can't be you guys because it's been put on twice while I'm hanging out with you guys.
That would be my number one reason why I would think it was you.
Well, he's like, and I watched you guys the whole night, and I'm like, yeah. I went to your house afterwards. I put it on, and the next night you noticed because you drove home blacked out last night. You fucking retard. And then,
and also you could just text him as somebody else and be like,
again,
hey, he's home now. Go by,
we
swing by,
tormenting him with this. He was, but so there was another time he pissed off this guy's. That was it. There was this dude who was like dating some like Haitian woman or something, and
all right,
and this guy was always fucking with him about it, like saying that he's gonna put a curse on her and shit.
like
so
voodoo or
he
something?
so he after we went pheasant hunting, he took like
You went pheasant hunting.
Yeah,
well, that's a weird detail to just throw out there and to brush over lately.
So he asked if he could have the carcasses from us, and we were like, yeah, what the fuck do you want to do?
Well,
with
what's
the
the point? Well, the whole point of pheasant hunting is to keep the carcass and eat it, right? Don't
Well,
you
we were breasting him out and stuff. So he was like, "Can I have the after you?"
You know how to do that? You know how to dress down a pheasant?
Yeah, now.
Fuck, man, your past is just. You got some things.
Roy taught me. But yeah, so he was like, "Can I have all the other fucking bullshit parts?" I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah. What are you gonna do with that?
Well, that's what
get a stew going.
That's what before I was like, "Yeah, here you go." I have to figure out where to throw them out anyway. Roy was like, "What are you doing with these?"
Taxidermy or something?
No, he was leaving them on the guy's windshield.
Oh,
to fuck with him, so that he thought
that's some serial killer horror movie
so they would
shit.
think the girlfriend was doing Santeria or some shit.
Oh my! That's all right. Never mind. I take it back.
Like,
That's
this
good.
guy is fucking.
That's good.
Yeah. So
that's. I mean, it's terrifying.
So he got out of
Did he ruin the relationship?
He got out of like working at the bar at like 3 a.m. to a bunch of dead birds spread throughout his fucking windshield and shit. And apparently the guy freaked out. He wasn't, the brightest guy. And
you know what? It has nothing to do with intelligence. I would freak the fuck out.
Well, no, but like he believed he had a hex on him or something. He was like, like left the car there. Like he did. I forget what he did, but he did something like
he had to go
crazy.
like bathe in some sacred waters or something.
He like went to a fucking witch doctor or something. Like he was like really freaked out.
Holy
and
shit.
I assume that relationship didn't do well after that.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I don't know, but yeah, I didn't know that guy, so I never. But that's just an example of I know the the pranks that this guy was willing to pull. That's why we were like, we can put bumper stickers on his car. It'll be fuck him.
Kids, don't practice black mat. Why did we get a thumbs up? I didn't give a thumbs up. Kids, there we go.
There we go.
Kids, don't practice black magic, witchcraft, and Santeria. Don't do it.
Or do.
Don't play
this
with the
podcast.
devil.
Or
All
do
right?
and follow this podcast.
Because he gonna get you.
But,
I can't believe we're at the hour mark. Can you
we are
believe
at
that?
the hour mark.
I feel like I've been talking to you for 20 minutes.
I know it went by fast, and I didn't even get to talk about any of my ideas.
You have a bunch of ideas?
Not a bunch.
I didn't know. Should we chug these spiked aids to end the show?
We can.
Did you put your spiked aid in a glass?
Oh no, I've been drinking this vodka cran on the sideline.
Oh, sideline and a drink.
Yeah.
You always make me look like such a pussy on the show. You know
No,
that?
it's the two drinks.
Jeez,
You know
man.
I have to have 2 drinks at a time.
We're going to have an episode where I'm going to show up and you're not going to have a single drink in you. And we're going to have a drinking competition. We're going to go.
Okay.
We're just going to go drink for drink. We have to drink the same drink the whole time.
Okay.
I'm thinking we should just do something basic, maybe like a 30 rack. Like just each one of us got to do 15 beers in an hour.
Okay.
It's going to be a really silent
I
episode.
used to do
We
that
should
with-
have a third mic on that one because we're going to be chugging most of the time. So we should really get somebody to be third mic.
Oh, I keep getting not really offers because they're not actually offering me anything, but I keep getting, I guess, compliments from
From?
people saying that I should comment on stuff.
Comment what on the
Like
show?
commentate. No. Just
Oh,
like in real life, I'll be doing things and be like, I feel like I want to listen to you talk about stuff. I'm like, well, I do have a podcast that you actively ignore me.
yeah. It's like no,
telling you
not that.
about.
I
Like,
want you to talk about your day and how you feel about current events. That's what we do on the podcast.
I keep getting this like, yeah, I think I want you to like, you're doing an event and you talk at it. I'm like, okay, good. It's like the same thing though,
Yeah, pretty much.
just
Yeah,
on
yeah,
demand rather than
Yeah.
this. I was like,
And rather than hearing me in a relaxed environment that I like,
yeah, yeah. It's like, yeah, I mean, they're like, yeah, but like, I want you to comment on these football games. I was like,
Yeah, we do
I
that
mean,
a lot too.
but I was like, I'm actively doing that here on the sideline to you live. I'm doing that. It's what I'm doing. I'm telling you what I think about this football game. We're sitting watching.
It's happening right now. Live in the
they're-
moment.
Yeah,
God
and
damn
they're
it.
like, well, yeah, I just want to be able to like if it was on the live stream, then I wouldn't have to be here watching. I was like, so you just want me to live stream this? So
the NFL will not allow.
No, I'm talking about my Sunday football games.
Oh,
I'm
so
like,
you
This
so
is
okay.
another guy who's in the league
So he wants you to play your own football game,
and comment. on it.
record commentary over it, and then release it onto the internet
Yes,
for him to
that's
view.
what he wants me to do.
That is niche. That's really
He wants me to talk about my own football games.
very specific. That dude has a difficult time jerking off because he's like very particular about what he needs.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, man, I don't know. We're on the sideline right here. He's like,
That guy goes through 120
I just
videos
wish
before
we
he
had-
finds what he's
I wish we had your jokes going like regularly. I was like, we could just hang out, man. We could be friends. I have absolutely no problem being. Are you asking me to be friends?
we can be friends, dude. We
Yeah,
can hang
what?
out.
You can come on my podcast. We can record.
We
us
just go.
having
We can go get a couple beers or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's great. But yeah, I've had a few of those come up.
That's the weirdest way. It is kind of hard for a grown man to ask another grown man to be his friend. So you got to come up with creative ways.
I guess. But like, I like your commentary is a weird way to do it. And then when they offer, okay, well, if you want to hear how I think about everything, I do have a podcast. And they go,
Nah, bah. I don't want to hear you be friends with another guy.
what are you guys talking
I want you to
about?
be my friend.
Like talking about whatever my ideas are and stuff. I don't really want those though. Not those ideas. I specifically want to hear about what you think about your tight end on your team. Like, all right. I mean, that's fine, I guess. I can just tell you here.
yeah.
But yeah, no, I had the same thing at Jack's son's first birthday party where
Everybody was trying to be your friend. All the grown men wanted to be your friend.
No, because that I was commenting on the wiffle ball game. So I was actively doing commentary, and people were like, "Yeah, you should do like commentary on stuff." I was like, "Yeah, this is a kid's wiffle ball game, so like I probably shouldn't."
Yeah, that's tough.
I was just making fun of kids.
Yeah, you can't make fun of little kids. They're gonna get upset.
I was like, if I start going to little league games,
You can make fun of them without them knowing about it.
Okay,
That's
number 7 pissed his bed last night. I don't
No,
believe
I didn't. Yeah, you told us.
I don't believe he has a hit this season. I don't think they're going to take it as well.
Yeah,
The other parents are not going to do that.
Joe, we got to wrap it up.
I know.
We're at the mark. Now I don't have much to chug. I've only got about this much left.
Well, I just started this one, but that's okay.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's okay. We'll do it.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna finish it in like 3 seconds. It's not gonna be fun.
I know. You'll finish it, and then I'll finish. Then you can kind of lead us out while I keep. I'll make it. After you stop, I'll make it loud.
All right, cool. To the lurkers, 2 Cubes podcast. We love you. It's
Love you
episode
guys.
fucking 70 or something.
We love you and good night.
We've been
Yeah,
at
I
this
don't
for
know.
a
We
while.
fucked up the numbers. I'll
Let's
figure it
go.
out.
Glug, glug, glug. We did it. We still have ideas for Joe to tell us next week that he didn't get to. It's a goddamn shame we didn't get to him this week.
It's
I can't
okay. I
believe
don't
an
remember
hour
what
went
it was
by
anyway.
already.
I wrote it down. I don't remember what it was.
We didn't even talk about the chicken parm the video that you sent me
Oh, I
today.
know, that looks incredible.
Ugh.
They serve it in a pizza box.
I know. I need it. Play us out, man.
Okay.
Play us out. Make sure that volume isn't going to blow my eardrums out. All right.
Can't promise literally anything.
Oh man, no! I need my hearing.
No, we're okay.
It's going to fade in tastefully.
Yeah. No.
You know I like when it
It might
fades in
not.
tastefully. Oh, there it is.
There we go. I was like, it's not even on the Bluetooth.
Lurkers, we would never leave you without playing the theme music.
Never ever. We've never had an episode like that.
Nope. You know, randomly I was watching YouTube videos today, and the first episode just came up in my suggestions. It was like, hey, you should watch this podcast. I was like, cool. I didn't listen to it, though.
Some of our early ones are nuts.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. Well, I mean, conversation's funny, but the quality is
The
pretty
quality
terrible.
It's funny, you know, when Jack was here, because like the video quality and stuff's just
Drastically
way
improved.
better, and
Yeah.
then but like our setup sucks.
All right, guys. Until next week, 2 Cubes podcast. Tell your fucking friends, you losers. Prove to us that you even have friends, because we suspect otherwise. You might have acquaintances